Here I am back at Holcomb Creek again. What another beautiful day. Somebody is eager for us to get going because we stopped here for a rest. Today I wanted to talk about curiosity. Last time it was mindful awareness, and that's where you really sit down and pay attention to everything that you can perceive, and you just soak it up, and it'll be one thing after another, and you can kind of describe it in your mind, label each color, each texture, each sensation. So that's the mindful awareness. But the curiosity comes next, and that's where you wonder. So I was sitting up on that hillside there. We've hiked about 4 miles to get here, and I just took a load off. And then I noticed a really large bulbous spider right next to me, and crawling up towards me was one of those big fat stink bugs. And I'm not afraid of the stink bugs, but the spider kind of skeeved me out. I was like, "Look, brisket!" He's impatient. So, of course, we all have an instinct to squish spiders. I pretty much have a low instinct as far as that goes. I don't usually squish spiders unless they're black widows. This one was unidentified, but even if it is a black widow, this is its house. And so I became curious, like, you're not a black widow. What are you? What do you do? How do you eat? What do you eat? How aggressive are you? And he came running up, and the spider noticed him and shifted, and then when he went running back, he almost stepped on it, and the spider once again shifted away. And I'm like, "Oh, you're not even aggressive. You're out here, you're doing your thing, and without you, imagine how many more irritating small insects there might be." And so the attitude of gratefulness pulled me from a warfare in my heart against all spider kind, and instead made me feel super grateful that bulbous bottomed, fat bottomed girl is hanging out in these woods, keeping shit in balance, you know? So I feel like that's what recreating care is about too, is finding that balance again. And I think curiosity is a great doorway to that. So I'm going to pause this for a minute because I want to show you the bench campsite up above. Hold on. Here we are on the Pacific Crest Trail, and I wanted to show you the facilities here at this backpacking camp. A good fire ring. And this is kind of cool. Got this little stove, and somebody's left a heavy pan there that nobody wants to wear. What you looking at? But this is something else really fun. I love this. Oh, somebody built a fort. I love forts. This is like the happiest thing from my whole childhood. Is wandering around in the wild places and building forts, or even, my suburban yard. It was wild enough. But I would report to you in here. But remember that story of the big spider? Sometimes, ironically, shelters can be dangers instead of safety harbors. That's the kind of place I'd expect to find bitey things. So I would want to rake that out real good before I put my bedroll. And I'm just a day hiker. So I guess my message today is there's good and there's bad, as we all know. Sometimes you can pendulate them by just waiting for things to change, or sometimes you can do mental tricks and mentally cause them to change. Like when I stopped wanting to kill the spider and instead felt grateful for it being there. Anyways, that's cheesy as hell. Cat signing out.